Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes Up. Today I thought I would do a favourites video with you because there's a few things I've been loving recently and it kind of feels like a while since I've done one of these. Now there's a mix of things from my personal kit, my own personal makeup bag in here, so it's less kind of pro kit focused, but obviously there are some pieces in here that make it into my everyday red carpet kit bag and my general pro makeup kit. So I have a couple of skincare favourites that I want to start with first. The one you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, will be no surprise that I've been loving, without a doubt, has to be my Lancome Absolute Soft Cream. Now this is, it's not a cheap product. This is kind of luxury skincare, but it's a very kind of whipped, dewy, give your skin a drink type formula. I just love this. I feel like it makes any foundation look way more expensive. So if you've got a nice drugstore foundation, but you want to kind of go heavy on your skincare, this is one that I highly recommend. I think it's definitely more tailored towards kind of a drier skin, normal to dry. It just floods the skin with moisture, and I feel like you look like you've gone over your skin already with a dewy highlighter before you've even done any makeup. So I love this one. You guys have been commenting a lot on my skin at the minute on Instagram, which is very kind of you. I've got a little breakout today, of course, because I'm going to film, but I do feel like I owe a lot of it to this moisturiser. However, I do want to give a shout out as well to a more affordable option I also use in my pro kit that I absolutely love, and this one I think is $9.99, and I got it in Whole Foods, but you can get it pretty much anywhere online, and it is the Weleda Skin Food Light Nourishing Cream. I know a lot of people love the original. I do like that too, but that is very, very intense. So if you're looking for something incredibly hydrating, that's a nice glow giver, I feel like this is a really nice affordable option, and the squeezy tube makes it really good. So the next skincare item I've been absolutely loving at the minute is from Sunday Riley. You guys know I love the Sunday Riley skincare. I swear by Good Genes. I think it's a fantastic product. I also love the Luna Sleeping Oil, the one with the blue tansy in. But this is new. This is the A+ high dose retinoid serum. So advanced strength retinoid serum delivers a 6.5% power blend of stabilized retinoids and retinoid-like botanical extracts into the skin. So this is kind of like you guys know I don't like the word anti-aging, but if that's kind of what you're looking for in your skincare, this is a really great step to add in. It is a kind of creamy serum texture. So it kind of looks like that. It's quite runny. So use that on my hands, not waste any. And I just feel like it's one of those products that I see a difference with very quickly. And I do find that generally with Sunday Riley products, they perform very much over longevity of use and kind of over time, but you also see very instant results, which I always like in skincare. So I feel like it takes a lot for me to notice if something is making a difference, especially because I try a lot of skincare. And this one just impresses me so much. I feel like it's great if you want to get into the world of retinoids, but you have more sensitive skin, which is kind of what they've aimed this as. So great for kind of tightening, giving hydration, but also kind of working on any fine lines maybe you want to reduce, that kind of thing. It's a really, really beautiful serum, and I find it makes my skin look great. So the next favourite I have isn't with me right here this second, but I am going to insert some cutaways, and there's more on my Instagram stories as well. I have to give a shout out to the amazing Glamcore Ricky Loves Ricky. It's called the Ricky Tool, I think, the mirror I have. This was very, very kindly gifted to me, and I am so, so grateful to Glamcore. I have been a huge fan of their products for years. I think I brought the Multimedia Extreme about 3 years ago, I think it was, and I still use that for my red carpet clients. It packs up in a nice small bag, so I already knew I loved their products, and I'd been looking at the Ricky mirror, and when they gifted me, that was just all my dreams come true. And I have to say, it kind of ties in with my next favorite, which kind of is Instagram Live and Instagram Stories. I feel like I've really found my stride with Instagram now, and the big thing I've noticed is kind of cutting back on all social media and just choosing to focus on the things that make me happiest, which really are YouTube and Instagram. For me, the Ricky Tool mirror is so great for Instagram in particular because it comes with a little like tripod piece that I believe you can only get with the Ricky Tool mirror. It has 5 different light settings. I can use the remote control to kind of take selfies with my Instagram grid to show you guys looks, and I just feel like I always want you guys to be able to see the makeup looks in the best lighting possible. So especially I can just use my iPhone, and then with the Ricky Tool, like I said, it's a really big vanity mirror. So if you are looking to perhaps get into doing more Instagram lives yourself, perhaps you really like just having a really beautiful vanity area, I cannot recommend it enough. So a huge thank you to Glamcore for very, very kindly gifting me that mirror. I am incredibly grateful, and it's really kind of upped my like Insta story game now. I feel like I love doing Instagram stories and Instagram lives, and it just makes it so much more enjoyable because the quality of the videos is so much better. So definitely go check out my Instagram at HarryMakesItUp. I've started doing a lot more makeup tutorials now, saved in highlights. I did like a little date night one the other night, and it's a great way for me to kind of like show you new products as and when they come in, as opposed to having to wait for studio time for YouTube, and then by that point they've already been out for kind of a couple of weeks. So it's a great way for me to keep up to date with new beauty launches, testing things out for full coverage podcasts, testing them out for my pro kit, and it makes everything a little bit easier. So the next favourite are two that are high street, you'll be glad to hear, and these are from Zara. Now, I don't think I've mentioned these in a video yet. I don't think I have. The lipstick, Zara basically have brought out Beauty now, and as far as I'm aware at the minute, it just comprises of lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and like a set with a lip liner in. So I'm wearing one of the lipsticks today. The shade is just gorgeous, and the packaging, there we go. It's so chic. It's like this gorgeous navy kind of soft rubberized packaging, very similar to NARS. There's a little nod to that. It has kind of the Zara logo embossed in it. The shade I'm wearing is Ultimate UM17, and it's just this really hot kind of vibrant orange, and I really was feeling kind of like colourful makeup today. And when I do colours, I feel like even my eyeliner, I just like a little hit of colour, just something small and discreet. But then with the lips, I decided to go more punchy. This is a matte formula, but it's a very modern matte in that it's very comfortable. I really feel like they've got the formula bang on point with this. It just glides on really smoothly. It feels very comfortable to wear. I feel like it lasts really well. So a lot of love for that. And then also the liquid lipsticks as well, which are called High Matte. And the shade I have here, which I have done on an Instagram live, is On Matte Liquid Lipstick M07. And this one is this really beautiful like berry colour. It's such a pretty kind of like spring type, not dark that it's super gothy. It has kind of enough like black currant in it to have a bit of colour. Really love those, and I can't say enough good things about the Zara lipsticks, so definitely recommend checking those out. And I believe they were both under $12, so nice and affordable, but really high quality. So there is a new foundation love in my life, has to be said. And again, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen me talk a lot about these. I believe I have used them in a video. I'll try and link it somewhere up here if I have used them. It's the new foundations from Dior. Now, there are two foundations. So there is the Dior Forever 24-hour wear perfecting skin caring foundation with sunscreen. It's a mouthful. This one is a much more matte satin finish. And then we also have the Forever Skin Glow foundation, which is a radiant perfection skin caring foundation, also with sunscreen. I just think the shades in these, I love now that Dior's kind of made their shades a little bit easier to comprehend. So you have W for warm, you have N for neutral. It kind of goes up by like 1, 2, 3, 2.5, etc. I just find it's much easier to kind of match your shade. I also think for me, this is my favourite foundation Dior have done yet. The coverage is perfect. It's kind of like medium, but you've got the chance to take it up or down a notch very easily. I love the glowy one, and I think the reason I love this one so much, the Skin Glow, is that I actually find it very hard, especially for red carpet, to find a glowy foundation that's long lasting and doesn't kind of disappear under hot lights or heat. So the Skin Glow foundation really is kind of like your slightly heavier coverage but with a real authentic glow. So really recommend that. And the reason I'm mentioning the two is because I actually do find I mix them together quite a bit actually. I like kind of being able to put the glow more I want it, use the mattifying one more I want it, so I can use less powder. So the two of those together are really beautiful. I am wearing it now. I'm wearing the shades 2N of the more matte one and 2.5N of the Skin Glow. Really love those. So next up is Glossier Play. Now for me, I have done, there's some stories on my Instagram where you can go check those out. I saved those as a highlight where I kind of show all the products. But for me, the favourite product has to be the Colour Slide eye pencils. Now, yes, Glossier Play, I feel like what they've done, nothing is massively original. I think that's fair to say. However, if we're going on quality, performance and the shades available, for me, the Colour Slide, the crayons are just epic. The colours are what you see kind of on the tube. They come out pretty much identical. The colours I think give you some really kind of like nice editorial options. I'm wearing today, I feel like I kind of match with the background in quite like a 50s way, which I'm enjoying. So the colour I'm wearing today is Early Girl, which I just think is so beautiful, and it feels really kind of true to the colour represented on the outside. The pencil sharpener is also really good with these. It's not often I recommend a pencil sharpener, but I've kind of added that into my kit now as like a great sharpener for all other pencils. And like I said, the colour slides for me, they sharpen really easily. They don't kind of fall out the top each time you sharpen them. If you get the point really sharp, you can do a really perfect flick. They work well on top of powder shadows. They work well on top of cream shadows, and they still come out the true colour, which I really, really love. And the formula is super long wearing, so they're definitely a favourite for me at the moment. I also wanted to give a shout out to one product that I use a lot in my pro kit, so much so that I actually have kind of smushed them down into one of my view set palettes. So you can see I have a mix of the shades here, kind of my most used shades. These are two new ones from Nudestix. This is the Nudies Matte All Over Blush colour and the All Over Bronze colour. So I have these two colours. They are so, so beautiful, and I have used these in my date night look, which is saved over on my Instagram stories. I'll see if there's a way I can link to that. I'm not sure if I can. If not, I will just link to my Instagram in the description box. But this colour, Sunkissed, is like the most perfect reddy brown. I feel like it kind of has the hue of like sunburn and a tan all in one stick in the perfect amount. So I love that colour. And then this colour, again, if you're already kind of, you know, when you're tan, your burn has turned into a tan. This colour is amazing. This is Sunset Strip, and it is just such a perfect kind of summer coral. So, so pretty. So I absolutely love that. I can't recommend that enough. So you guys know I love me some glow, and when this first came out, I was like, do I need it? Do I want it? Is it the same as other things I've already got? And while I would say the Ciate, I think it's called is it called the Glow Stick? I can't remember what it's called, but it's in the shade Glow. The Dewy Sticks is similar. It's not quite the same as this. Is a good sort of like more affordable dupe. I have to give a shout out to the Chanel Baume Essential Sculpting Multi-Use Stick. It's this one. I brought this with my own money. This wasn't gifted to me, and it is just the most incredible kind of glowy highlight. I mean, I tend to use it more with my fingers, I would say, actually, than applying it directly, because it can kind of lift your foundation if you're wearing a heavier foundation. But it just gives you this amazing ethereal, almost like watery glow that just makes you look so hydrated. And I find this is such a good one for kind of reviving makeup throughout the day. I feel like it looks great on the top of the nose. You can use it to kind of increase volume in the lips, etc. It looks great on the eyes. It really is a wonderful multi-purpose stick. And for me, I think the shade Transparent I wasn't fussed by, because I felt like that was too similar to my Ciate Dewy Sticks in Glow. But this one has like the tiniest bit of, I wouldn't even say it's shimmer, it's like a kind of glowy reflector that just gives even more dimension to the skin. And I feel like when I wear it, people always ask me what it is, and it feels like this in a jar but in a stick for kind of wearing throughout the day. So for me, it was totally worth the money. I've loved it so much. I've put it in my pro kit, and I think I'm actually going to buy another one for myself as well. And then last but not least, I have more of an indie brand I really want to share with you guys. You know that I love using individual lashes, especially on red carpet. I think they're kind of the quickest way to give yourself a little bit more of a defined eye in a very natural, believable way. These are by, I hope I don't say the name wrong, Marie Chten. Now, what's different about these is I tend to use knot-free lashes a lot. I still love the Ardell ones. I think they're brilliant. But what's so clever about these is rather than being like a knot-free, they're almost like the tiniest little line. So as you stick them into your lash line, they literally blend in. So rather than having like a ball on the end, which I always think is more obvious, these kind of help you create a lash line. And I think if you find individual lashes really, really fiddly, these definitely make it so much easier. So I will make sure I use them in a tutorial soon. But I have the 6mm one. In fact, they do packs of kind of like all one size and then a mix of sizes. So these ones start at 0.6mm and they go up to 12mm, and they're just such a beautiful quality. I feel like the lashes are feathered together really nicely. They have that kind of real hair look that's very natural looking and believable, and I just find them very, very easy to work with. So I wanted to give those a shout out because I've been using those a lot, and I will be ordering more as well. So that's it for today, guys. That is my current favourites, things I am loving both in my personal makeup bag and my pro kit. I would love to know in the comments below what your kind of current go-tos are, current favourites. Don't forget to subscribe, and also go check out my Instagram at HarryMakesItUp to see those other makeup tutorials I mentioned. And I'll see you soon for more. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.